So it's been raining, not really a lot, but I think enough to get my baby greens on the other end of the garden a little bit of nice drink, along with the lettuces that I planted last week. And now it's kind of dried up. We're supposed to have some sun breaks, hopefully not too much that it's too hot to harvest. This is my bed of what is supposed to be mature baby chard. And I've got spinach in here along with the chard. Some of the spinach is bigger than the chard. And a lot of it's just gone to seed. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get what I can to have something to put in with my Salanova lettuce in the back here to make my lettuce mix. Some of the Salanova is quite large, so I think I'm just gonna try and get it all. I got the spinach pulled out of this bed, and so all we got left here is the mature chard and the lettuce that I transplanted in the center. I cut most of the Salanova that I hadn't cut before. I really need to clean these up so I don't get like a mildewy mess later on as it's going to be raining. Guess who I found hanging out in the lettuce as I was cleaning it up? He's not very vibrant, but I believe he's a spotted cutworm. You see the little spots on his wings. He's nervous or something. I came back to this project this evening, cleaned up around the Salanova leaf that I harvested. Look at how these green onions are growing. They're kind of just like toppling over when they're not supported by the lettuce anymore. They're all kind of emaciated. I don't know. It worked out a little bit better when I planted them with the lofty salad mix here. But anyway, I'll have to think about what I'll do in the future. I finally did get the additional wire that was going to make some taller hoops to go around my kale here. And I've got the clips. So I don't know if I'm going to get this done. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow. The neighbor kids are super excited about their fireworks. It's like 8 o'clock at night or something, and I probably should just call it good for the night, and just got as much done as I could before it rained. Hey folks! Just another balmy day at the end of June. I'm in this greenhouse where the cucumbers are living. I'm gonna grab the purple orach back here, and also in the other greenhouse for the salad mix this week. My dear friend just showed up. Now I thought she had her little baby with her. I just saw one of them earlier. Yes. So, got my little box here. And I think I'm gonna grab some onions. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for sure. See, these guys are all standing up nice and high and happy, but these guys without their little lettuce supports are all like, oh. So I'm just gonna grab all these guys. Okay, so I grabbed 18, but some of these are awfully small, so I'm gonna have to bunch them together and make fewer bunches than 18. Here's my little deer friend over here. I wonder, is this even the mama deer, or is that just happened to be the youngin from last year. Yeah, just a while ago I saw a mama deer and one little fawn. Oh yeah, just walk through my potato patch. Okay, we're done watching deer. She just laid down by the potato patch. Okay, now we're for real done watching deer. Hey there, dudes and dudettes. I finished bubbling my greens and prepping my green onions, and I only ended up with 8 bunches of green onions. Yes, bye. So I have family here in town, and it looked like cruddy weather all day today, but the sun kind of kept popping out. It was overcast, and we went out. I had noticed that my garlic scapes were coming out of my garlic, so we got all of those harvested and wrapped up, and I just bagged the salad mix. So I have an idea for how I'm going to sell all the stuff. Oakley dokley folklies. I've got 4 tubs of salad mix times 8 is 24 bags plus 3. What is that? 24 plus 3 is 27. Can I sell 27 bags of salad mix? It's raining again now, so we got lucky with the timing. Okay, so I'm out here about to harvest some kale and collard greens. And last week, I talked about how my row cover isn't wide enough, you know, as this kale's grown really tall. And so I was trying to get the row cover to go over it. And there's like these big gaps underneath. And I just noticed I've got like a moth underneath the row cover, and that's the whole purpose of the row cover, is keep the spotted cutworm moth out. I should just pull this cover off. I don't know. I've got my new hoops and I've got my clips. Haven't had time. It's been raining. Anyway, I'm harvesting along. And there's a dead moth in the kale here. Oakley dokley. So I decided that there's no way that kale is going underneath the hat that it had on. So I just pulled off the row cover and I'm drying it out. I should probably pull the row cover off of this one even. I was at the end there harvesting collard greens, and this cover is just not going back on as these guys spread their little toes out, or let their hair fly, or whatever you want me to say. Oh dears. There we go. I was just at the grocery store dropping off this week's produce, and there was a tub of salad mix that didn't sell, and so I was able to take it to the senior center and they can use it for their lunches. So that is awesome. Alrighty, so I was out here grabbing a few more green things. I left my kale and collard greens uncovered last night because even though I have all my new wire for bigger hoops and I could double up my row cover and I've got my clips and all this fancy stuff that I had planned to do, I don't know, it's just raining, it's cruddy. I just didn't do it. I probably have like moths laying eggs all over my greens. Okay, folks, well, I got lucky. There is a Wrangell Community Market today, Saturday, July 1st, 10 o'clock to 1 p.m. And the same time that all of my garlic scapes came on, and I need to harvest them all. So that's where I'm going. I'm taking garlic scapes and other things. I think I have a total of 30 bunches, 8 ounces each approximately of garlic scapes. Oh, they're so pretty. And collard greens 6, and a total of 10 salad mix bags. So I've got some more over here. And 12 kale, and I don't know how many of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green onions. Here's my little table. Do-do-do. La, 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 la. Information, stickers. Okay, so I have 15 garlic scapes and 1 collard green bunch left. And I forgot that I started out with 40 bunches of garlic scapes. Hey dudes, I'm back at the ranch. The sun came out, and so I ended up propping open the greenhouses just a bit. So I was looking at that back 20 feet of lofty salad mix. This is the section that didn't germinate very well, but after this rain, I've got a bunch of little guys popping up. You see? Little guys popping up. So maybe I was just having a germination issue. I was scratching around in here before it rained, and I was finding some ungerminated seed. So maybe in our last patch of rain, I just didn't get enough moisture. The sky clouded up. I closed up the greenhouses. But look at this, folks. Bug netting, big hoops, clips. So the whole family came out and helped. And so I've got 2 7-foot wide pieces of insect netting clipped together. I wanted to sew these together, but Tyler says, no, we're just gonna buy wider insect netting. So this is temporary, clipped at the bottom. When I get this all figured out permanently, I'll let you guys know kind of more exactly what I'm doing here. I'm not sure if these clips are gonna work out. This is the same wire that I've always been using. I just cut it in 10-foot lengths and poke down on either side of the bed about 6 inches. So it's about 9 feet of hoop. And let's see if that will keep more moths from getting into these beds of kale and collards. It could be that the dead moths that I found in there were like already, you know, the little spotted cutworm that went through the winter and then cocooned itself and then made little moths, and then they're like inside the netting. Or they could have flown underneath the gaps. But like this, I think that should keep any more of them out. And when I get new row cover, then I can take the little center clips off and it'll be nice and neat and tidy. And I might get different clips. I don't know. Anyway, all's well that ends well. And I think that's it. I have no idea what happened this week. What happened this week? I'll see you guys next week.